Bryant, and this is the show where each week I have a special guest, and that guest gives me a challenge to complete in The Sims 4, a game with which I have too much experience. And this week, for a second time, we are joined, or I am joined, by, you know him as QAW's the governor of New Jersey, and also one of the many friends with whom we thieve autos, John Serpico.
Hello, Sims Master Jess. Thank you for having me back.
Oh, thank you for coming back. A guest so nice, he came back twice.
Aw, shucks.
How's it going, John? How are you?
Oh, not too bad. I am preparing to be simpressed from this couch, which I'm excited about. And so what's funny is
Excellent.
the last time I was on,
Uh-huh.
this was a few months ago,
Uh-huh.
and it was it got dark out earlier,
Yes.
and but on this show, since daylight savings has happened, it's getting
Mhm.
warmer. The sun pours through this back window, and so for the first time, I think since I've lived here, I've actually had to like lower the shades all the way down,
Oh.
which confused the hell out of both of my cats.
Oh no.
So aside from that, that's a very long answer to how you doing,
Okay.
but just know that I am aware of my cat's mental state right now as they are dealing
Okay.
with this whole new
This difficult
world.
time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and the thing is, normally it's open. This is let me tilt it here. This is a big window,
Oh wow.
and so I rob them of sunlight, and they are very confused, and now they're sorting things out.
Hi, Grace. Well, thoughts and prayers with your cats, John. Um and while the chat gives that to your cats, um have you got a challenge for me today?
I do. With a couple of caveats. The first
Oh,
caveat is
okay.
now I'm a big fan of this show and I watch fairly often, but I do not know if this has been done. And it's one of those challenges that I think might be straightforward enough that it could have been done. I just haven't
Okay.
seen it.
Okay.
Um, and obviously, as always, you have veto control here.
Of course.
Um, so I recently saw your crafting abilities in the game Valheim, in
Okay.
which you were able to build a functional, wonderful home for a bunch of
Mhm.
Vikings in Purgatory.
Mhm.
And I was wondering if you wouldn't mind building a dream home in The Sims.
Oh, hell yeah. No, we have not done that. And yes, let's do it.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Is it your dream home? This is your dream home?
Well, so this is the choose your own adventure part.
Okay.
Is I would be very curious to see, what your dream home would be. Or if you're like, I don't want to build my dream home, build a dream home for someone. Like pick a someone. But like I
Okay.
think it would be cool for you to be like, this is what I want in a house. I'm just going to make it happen over the course of the show.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to jump into the game then. Let's if you want to swap my screen over. Gosh, well, I guess the very first decision to make is whose dream home are we building? I feel like it should be your dream home, right? Because you're the
Well,
guest.
well, that's incredibly generous. I wouldn't want to impose. Um, but
Well, John, where do you see yourself if you had, your choice of neighborhood style, right? What are you thinking? You thinking kind of like New Orleans by the river? You thinking suburbia, kind of like where we are now? The
mhm.
city, the in English town, the
So either
Southwest, New
here's
England. We have New
here's the thing.
England right here.
It's almost like I don't want to be too specific. So maybe I'll give you a choice because I can imagine a dream home in either the city
Okay.
or like a quaint New England town.
Ooh, let's do New England.
Hmm.
Let's do New England. Yeah, they
Oh,
built
look at
this
that! Come
right.
on.
Yeah, they built this pack specifically with New England in mind. Clear. This is like Gloucester is like what this city is supposed to be, which is
Hmm.
pretty cool considering we live up
Hmm.
here. Okay, cool. So, are you thinking a big home or more of like a smaller cottage type of home?
Probably a larger home.
All right.
Um, while I love the idea of a cottage, I also like the idea of, especially if I don't live in the city. I've always wanted my, like, if I was in the city, small home, just stuff I like. But
Mhm.
like, if
Mhm.
you're kind of out on the coast, then
Mhm.
it's almost like you want your house to be a bit of a destination. So it's like
Yeah.
I would want a house where I would be able to entertain people. Like, say, come out for the weekend.
Ooh.
We've got guest
Okay.
rooms with private bathrooms.
Oh, hell
Be
yeah.
here for the weekend, and we will have a good time.
All right, we're going to evict this household. Sorry.
You gotta break eggs to make an omelet, I
I
suppose.
guess so. And then we'll bulldoze this and then we'll start from scratch in this beautiful seaside home with let's
Wow.
see. We've got port access and with a little walk beach access too,
Well, gee, this is far more than I deserve, that's for
right?
sure.
All right. Okay, here we go. So, let's bulldoze whatever crappy house the Sims built. They are notoriously not
I
very good
like
at it.
how it. So you had to demolish twice. Like, was that to just like get rid of debris or shadows, or what was that?
It's the terrain paint. Yeah, so
Oh,
you can like,
gotcha.
I'm putting flowers down,
Oh, interesting.
and then yeah, I don't know why they have that separate, but yeah,
Hmm.
the
It.
terrain is separate. I think they did that because they added um like this kind of stuff where you can like raise and lower the terrain, and then if you just
Very, very
delete it,
Sim
it's
City.
all gone. Yes, very Sim City. Yeah, very very City Skylines. All right. So for your dream home, what kind of style, right? Do you want to stay in like a New England style, or is it more of like a modern kind of very angular with lots of glass? Let's see. We could do like craftsman,
So,
mid-century
mm,
modern.
now I am a sucker for mid-century modern, but I think mid-century modern as a style shines when it's a single family.
Mm,
Like big sprawling mid-centuries, I don't know if they scale up. So
okay.
for me, like on the beach, New England, I love like a traditional colonial, or maybe like a federal colonial. I like brick. I like a big porch. I don't want something that's like kind of flat sided, like a federalist style home, but like a nice colonial, big front entryway kind of deal.
Okay. Okay. Let me just get a little. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I'm getting some ideas. I'm just looking at a couple of pictures here to get. Okay, so we need a couple columns. We need a big front door. I do like to build front door out. That's for sure. So I guess let's start there. I'm thinking, let's see, where's the center? We're gonna need a little bit of front yard space.
What's
Uh,
funny is if this was like purely like suburban, I'm a sucker for like a Victorian. Where I grew up in a
ooh,
decidedly middle class town, but
okay.
there was a river through it, and around during the Victorian era, like a number of beautiful Victorians, that like gingerbread house style Victorians, were built along the river, and they have been beautifully maintained by the families that lived in them for a long time. But the idea of like a
Oh,
Victorian, like on the beach, I don't know. I don't know. Like,
yeah. I
I don't know if it
mean,
fits.
I feel like that could work.
I suppose it depends on the place. In America's first beach resort town, specifically beautiful Cape May, New Jersey, there are a ton of beautiful Victorians, like a block back from the beach. It's like you got these gorgeous Victorians, this big beautiful old brick downtown, and then like the bluffs and then the ocean. So
All
they
right.
exist, but for me it's like I don't know if I'd want to live in like a big, kind of spindly Victorian. It's almost like I want, if someone gave me one, I'd live in it, but if I'm
All
spending my own
right.
money, probably something, yeah, like something like this. Like That's the entryway into my fancy beach house. That's what I want
Okay.
right there.
Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad I'm on the right track so far. So far, so good. Probably maybe something like this up here. Ew, why
Oh,
is it
come
doing
on.
that? Ugh,
What
this
doing what?
game. So when you build a fence, it like automatically puts in these little things, and it depends on like the posts, and it depends on how you see how it's different.
Yeah.
It has to like make a choice, and the way that they've made it, it's putting two posts here in the middle, and I hate that. I hate it. I
Well,
don't know
I
why.
I
I don't know why.
applaud the symmetry, I suppose, but
I suppose.
Oh, well, there.
Mm,
Hey, yeah, all right.
maybe maybe that. No, that's more of an
Mm.
indoor. Ooh, this is fancy. Ooh,
Oh,
fancy.
come on now. That's
Fancy,
awesome.
fancy. All right. And how many bedrooms are you thinking?
Um, well, I mean, if we're going all out here, like if this is if this is like a destination home that is meant to have guests,
Uh-huh.
probably 4 bedrooms, but it's almost like I want like a master bedroom and one other on in like one wing or on one side of the house. And then on
Okay.
the other side, it's almost like the guest, like the visitors wing, the guest wing,
The guest
you know?
quarters. Okay,
Yeah.
sure. All right. All right. All right. I'm picking up what you're putting down, I think. Okay. So let's all right, let's gotta start with the box. Oops, what have I done? Start with a box, and we'll go from there. Now, are you thinking like a grand staircase?
I think so. I
Yeah.
like the grand staircase. I like when it's off center if you have this main entryway. I like the grand
Okay.
staircase like off to the center so you're not throwing open the doors and you're staring at a staircase. It's actually why I don't like split levels. I like
Okay.
yeah, I like my being from New Jersey, you just have like a ton of split levels.
Okay.
And
Okay.
like I never liked them because it's almost like I don't want the first that like you open the front door and all of a sudden you're looking at stairs.
Okay.
That's
All
always been
right.
I don't know, it's always been like a not a quirk, but it's always been like a really strong aesthetic preference.
All right. All right. I hear you. I hear what you've said. We're making this as like the little entry room, maybe like this,
Mm.
right? So we could put like
Yeah,
a little coat closet here or something,
I love it.
and then we'll have like you know, archways here and here. Now, in
Mm.
terms of interior wood grain, what are we thinking? Hi, Boss the Senate. The Grace Elin wing, says Grace. She'll be staying in the summers.
Yes, the Elin wing. That's just
Yes.
over there. Yeah,
Yes, of course.
just
Of course,
past the
Elin wing.
pool.
Yeah.
So,
Are we thinking softwoods, rich tones, cherries, mahoganies?
I do like cherry, like cherry wood
Oh,
accents, and I love a
okay.
cherry kitchen. I'm actually a real like
Oh,
I love like dark wood grains, especially in a well lit place, because then it just makes the house seem a little more
okay.
timeless.
All right. All right. Let's see.
My
Let's.
my viciously hot take is I think some homes are just a little too light. I think like I don't like a bright colored kitchen. White cabinets, I'm not a fan.
Okay. Okay. Why does this room? Oh, because there's a window there. I'm like, why is this room still so lit up? Okay. Let's put some nice bright light here. Why didn't that change anything? What's going on here? Something's going on with the lighting here. Oh, because there's a hole in the ceiling for the stairs. Duh. Okay. Okay. So he likes a dark wood grain. Maybe ooh, this is kind of like a nice rich dark color.
Mm, mm.
Yes. All right. I feel like we can't see. I'm gonna get rid of the ceiling for a minute so that we can see it better. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now we need. Now, unfortunately, one of the failings of this game is that they don't have railings that like really match. See, it doesn't match at all.
It's like frustratingly close.
Oh God, it's
Yeah.
that was awful. Oh, this is pretty close.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that.
All right. It's not as fancy. I feel like we could. I feel like we should be doing you a little fancier here. What about this? Oh God, that's awful. What about this? Ugh, son of a bee sting.
I am a big fan of what I will call unapologetically fancy furnishings.
All
Like I don't
right.
like if you're, and again, I can't imagine ever being in a place in my life where I will be designing a multi-million dollar home for myself, but I feel like if you're spending the money anyway, don't skimp.
Right.
Like, like don't buy a beautiful Victorian and then like make it like open concept marble in it. No. No, you
Right.
got old world craftsmanship. You have, the special, turned balusters and like the wainscoting. Like, don't replace it with like barn doors and like, fake shiplap and all that nonsense. No, like, um, yeah, abolish the Senate. I am in this fanciful version of me in which I am having a professional architect design a home. I am not attuned to the lifestyles of the wealthy and hiding it. I
Oh
am
my
attuned to the
gosh.
lifestyles uh, of the wealthy and showing it off, or at least wealthy and showing it off to the people that come through the front door. Like that's what I would want. Is I wouldn't want people to be like, I want there to be some element of occasion to a house like this. It's not Downton Abbey or
Occasion.
The Breakers or something, but if it's like, yeah, this is my $5 million home, it's a $5 million home. Like that thing up there, you can only get that if you spend 5 million. Like that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So let's see. All right. And then we got to pick some sort of. So I'm always torn. And in this the style of home, I always feel like white is a thing that happens a lot inside. Like white, like they paint things white a lot, like wood trim. What do you think about that? Do you like wood? Do you want it to be wood or do you want it to be white?
Wood.
Wood. All right. You got it.
Another vicious hot take is it is practically criminal to paint brick.
All right. You heard it here first, folks. Practically criminal.
It is
Okay.
geez, my strong thoughts are just being tossed out into the world as I'm
Yeah,
watching this come
right?
together.
So in terms of like interior, wall painting, right? I'm thinking definitely we got to have some sort of wainscoting something,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah. That's
Obviously.
that's the move.
Yeah.
Um,
What colors are you feeling?
uh, Now, like if we're dealing with wall cut, like if you have the dark wood wainscoting and you have the
Mhm.
mold, like the dark wood molding and stuff,
Mhm.
it could be like that green is that light green was interesting. So like light tones, especially in like an entryway like that, but still formal.
Mhm.
Heck,
Mhm.
even a nice wallpaper, an interesting floral
Oh,
wallpaper,
an interesting
something
floral
like that is a
wallpaper.
timeless quality to it.
Oh, that's like rabbits and stuff.
Yeah, that's like when you need to, like when you're in the house, then you can be that assertive with the wallpaper.
Oh, we've got like a.
Now that's beautiful. My
Oh,
goodness.
oh, okay. All right. I don't love this. Man, they don't have enough colorways for this.
Lissa in the chat, if I spend enough money on a house, turning off a light switch better just straight up stop my eyes from taking in light. Yeah, that you have to pay extra for, but it's always worth it.
Absolutely. I feel like we've got to replace this stair situation. I'm not happy with these stairs. Is this what we had? That's what we had. Well, maybe it's not so bad. All right, whatever. I'm not going to fuss over it. We only have so much time. Okay. So, obviously, so now this lends way to we could do one wing of the house over here, one wing of the house over here. I'm thinking maybe like so obviously we're going to have like probably living, kitchen, dining, bathroom, a study, maybe a game room.
Yeah, I
What do you think about
think
all that?
I like it. I would rather have smaller functional spaces than open concept because I think for me that's more formal.
All right, smaller
So
functional space.
I
Oops, what
like
have I
the
done?
idea of like you've got a kitchen and then like a rear formal dining room. Big windows looking out at the water kind of thing.
Okay.
I obviously like the idea of a study for, for that kind of thing.
All right. All right.
Like
Can
it's almost
do.
like the formal dining room for entertaining, the study for informal entertaining.
All right. So then let's
Drinking
do.
port, talking about world affairs.
Well, you gotta have a formal living room, obviously.
Abolish the Senate. The goal today is to make a dream home, and then we debated whose dream home will it be, and we settled on my dream home. And apparently, I am learning a ton about myself as this is going on.
I want that to be a little bigger. Let's see. Maybe let's. No, I like the big kitchen. Then I'm thinking maybe like big old dining room, big ass dining
I
room.
love it right in the middle of the back of the house. Great view across the yard, you know.
Right. And perhaps, let's see. Then when you walk into here, maybe this is like. I'm thinking hallway. I'm thinking this one leads you into a hallway where you've got, maybe. Let's see. How do we want to do this? We've got study. Oh, and then maybe like maybe like a library. The library, right?
Yeah,
And
the idea of from the dining room
how are we
you
gonna
are
do this
walking
though?
into either the library or the study. It's like after the
Right,
dining room, where do you go to repair?
right. Here. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay. Doorways are a whole thing. You really learn to like respect people who actually do this type of thing. It is not easy.
A friend of mine that I've known for a number of years um, married someone that's an architect.
Oh.
And their specific job is architecture for cruise ships. And the fact that that job exists is not terribly surprising. Like
Mhm.
I have this
Mhm.
saying that I say a lot, which is everything is a job. Like everything, like your headphone. There, it's someone's job to test out the soft pad of your headphones. It's someone's
That's
job
true.
to you know source the spongy material for your microphone. Like all of those things. But the but the husband of this friend of mine um, is an architect, and specifically it's on cruise ship design. And that in this wondrous modern age, every job has a specialty. Like very rarely is anything you're just like a general practitioner of something.
Mhm.
If you're an architect, you're not just an architect that does everything. No, you're an architect that does. Like I worked for a healthcare company, and there was an architect that we used who all he did was design outpatient medical facilities. And there's an architect
Wow.
that's just worrying about the interiors of cruise ships. There's another architect that just worries about mixed use buildings, and like it's all so precise, and I really love that. It's not just like, well, I want to be an architect. Okay, well, what kind of architect do you want to be? You start out, and then at some point you need to specialize because that's where the money is.
I suppose so. It's wild. I never really think about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'm struggling with this kitchen floor. Let's
I
see.
mean, there is a every 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 kitchen floor I've ever had has been either wood or linoleum. I do like the idea of a
Has it?
top. Yeah, oh yeah. My kitchen here is hardwood. Um, my old kitchen hardwood, Jersey Shore linoleum, fake ass
Linoleum.
looking white linoleum.
Well, we certainly wouldn't have linoleum in your dream home. That's for
I like
fucking
the idea of a
sure.
ti I like the idea of like a tile floor. Like that's
Right?
pretty cool.
Right.
I think there's a timelessness to it. Definitely seen old homes that have like a nice, rich, heavy tile, like a good industrial use tile.
Yeah. I also like I feel like a lot of homes here have this kind of like very like brick, but it's very nice kind of thing happening. You
Yeah,
know?
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
All right. So I feel like whatever was here would also be in this hallway. Probably also in this hallway. Would we repeat this in the living room, or would we do something maybe a little fancier in the living
Oh,
room?
in the living room. Yeah, I think this is really a. I mean, since it's like first floor, it's right near the entranceway. Yeah, it's still formal. Since you're entering from the main room, it will still be a formal living room.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that plays.
All right. Tell
Look
me
at
when I hit
that.
something.
Come on.
Oh, okay. You want
Oh,
the real dark or the lighter?
lighter.
The lighter. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. And then you gotta have a fireplace. Can't not do a
Oh,
fireplace,
that's
obviously.
what separates us from the animals of the field.
Of course. Let's see. Now we've got big fancy with a mirror on top. We've got something a little smaller here.
I I like the smaller
All right.
because even though it's a formal living room, I want people to be able to sit and watch TV or listen to music or something like that.
All right.
You know,
Sounds
that's
good.
something that I mean, with in traditional formal living rooms, you don't have that. There's a TV room for that, but we live in a glorious modern age, and I like the idea of sitting in a formal living room, but still watching something or still listening to something. I like that.
All right. All right. Cool, cool, cool. I'm thinking probably this guy here,
Oh, yep,
right?
that's the move. Abolish the Senate in the chat. Most housing is built without architects at all, feeding McMansion hell, which is just you ever
Oh.
go on McMansion hell? Are you familiar with
Oh
McMansion
God.
hell?
I know of it. I do not go on it. And I mean, I suppose maybe I would if I was trying to ruin my life. But I'm not.
I mean, like because it's one of those things where like you very clearly have a talent for this,
Oh,
and yeah,
thanks.
like like just like this kind of design generally, like this thoughtfulness in terms of the composition of a space, and so I feel like you could go to the website McMansion Hell and I suppose enjoy is a strong word for McMansion Hell, but look at it and like really follow the story of like this is why this place is awful, you know?
All right. I hear that.
So now
See,
we're dealing with something interesting with these windows here. I feel like maybe it's just one aside and symmetrical.
just one? Okay.
Well, could it be like a double window for either?
Yeah, maybe.
Because
I
that
was
would be a
hoping to get
pretty
those
dark living
shutters
room.
in there, but the shutters don't want to do what I want them to do. We've got all kinds of stuff that we can play with. Where
Oh, my
is
other
like
viciously
this
hot
kind of
take.
thing?
Yeah, my
This
other
big old
viciously.
boy?
Oh, that's almost too modern.
Oh,
What's
you
that
think
one on
so?
the end there, all the way to the what?
This
Yeah,
one
what is
right here.
that
Look at
situation?
that. It's a little
That's
small for
interesting.
the
It's a
first
little.
floor.
Yeah, it looked bigger when it was over there. Um, my viciously hot take: fake
Uh-huh.
shutters are the worst. I hate them. I think they're silly looking. Put
All
on real
right.
shutters or don't put anything on at all.
All
Real
right.
shutters serve a purpose. Fake shutters serve no purpose aside from cracking and looking bad.
See, so this is the thing that gives me the most headache in this game is if you want to have a nice symmetrical window inside, it's almost never going to be symmetrical
Yeah.
outside, you know? And then you have to decide what do you care about more. Also, like, I feel like usually you'd want to have, you know, like a here, maybe we can you'd want to have a window in this hallway, you
You
know?
definitely would. You definitely would.
Right? So if we get rid of these, maybe we can like play with this a little bit. Oh God, it's such a pain in the ass. What else do we have? We got this bad boy. Oh, it's so big. Hmm. Hmm. We could also cover this with a bush or something. Which is a thing that happens sometimes. I do feel like, you know, we already have this happening back here, so we need like, or maybe this is like in the game room, this big window, you know? I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. Decisions,
I know,
John.
right?
What else
this
do
is
we
just
have?
such a reminder of like the people that do this for a living that combine the art and the science of it all. That is incredibly impressive stuff.
This one's a little bigger. See, this one was designed with this neighborhood in mind.
Mm.
I don't know. I kind of like the black in the interior.
You know, I wouldn't be mad at an asymmetrical window interior.
All
Like
right.
I'd rather have the exterior be symmetrical.
All right. All right. So we'll do something like that. And then maybe we can put another set of windows over here. Put these bad boys like this.
That's cool.
All right. So we have a light sticking out of the wall here for some reason. Now, in the back, I feel like the symmetry isn't as important.
Mhm.
We do, let's see. Oh, I've lost. Where'd it go? Yeah, I love these little windows. Or, oh, no, no, no. We'll do this one. In the bathroom. Oh, that's too big, though. That's too big for the bathroom. Do this one in the bathroom. Gotta
That
have a
is a
downstairs
bathroom
bathroom.
window if I've ever seen one.
Right?
Yep.
Right? I do feel like we need a little bit more window happening here in the dining room. Maybe not. I
Well,
don't know.
you know, I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Because I feel like with a dining room, you do have the ability to just drop a big bright chandelier in there, you know, like something
Ah,
I
all
wouldn't
right.
say ostentatious, but you can go ostentatious. But you know, like you
All
can
right.
really fill the dining room with a ridiculous amount of artificial light.
That's true. That's true. All right. Let's fill in some of this stuff. We need walls for the study. Studies for me, for some reason, are always green. The study is green. Oh, maybe not like that, though. Oof, God, that's awful. What else can we do here? What do we have? We could do just like all. Hell yeah. That's what we're doing. Let's see. Then we've got a games room. Maybe the games room is blue.
Mhm.
Something like that. Then I'm
I
thinking
love that.
maybe more wallpaper in the dining room. So, oh yeah, something like
Look at
that.
that. Come on, that's good.
Right, right. And then something cute in here. Maybe oh, I know what we're ha ha ha. We'll do something like that in the bathroom. Right? Does this say New England bathroom or does this say New England bathroom right here?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Right?
That's
Right?
how it goes. That's
Okay.
what it's supposed to be.
Okay, and then we've got to do something. I do love a yellow kitchen for some reason. What do you think? What are you thinking for your kitchen? But you said you don't like the big bright kitchen.
Well, so I don't like a bright white kitchen. I don't like white cabinetry. I can't stand white
Okay.
cabinetry.
Okay.
But something like that, a nice cherry yellow
Okay.
is a good time.
Okay.
Cabinetry to match that molding or close to it. It's still going to be bright, but it's still
Okay.
going to feel like traditional New England.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Man, I think it's got to be this one. Let's see. What kind of colorways do we have? Now, in terms of countertops, let's see. What do we got? Black. Oof. We've got this one. It's a little closer. A white. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Okay, well, we've got the lighter one. Or we've got this
Oh,
guy.
this is like going to like a cabinetry showroom.
We've also got this guy, which, like, I don't know. I don't love it.
No, you know what I like? So on the left-hand wall second from the window.
This guy right here?
That guy right there.
All right. All right, all right, all right.
I think it
Now,
works.
these have to be over here. We're going to take this window and we're just going to scooch it up a little tiny bit. All right. And obviously, the sink has to go right here. Obviously.
Obviously.
I'm thinking, where did this come from?
Has there been here's a question for you is like
All
in
right.
in your travels, has there ever
Uh-huh.
been like have you ever been in a home and you saw a feature of that home and be like, that thing is really cool?
I'm sure there has. I don't know that I'm going to be able to think of what it is right now.
Fair enough. But I just want to put that question out there into the world if
Let's see here.
because I feel like you're the kind of person that would appreciate something like that, some kind of cleverness in a space.
Yeah. Cleverness in a space. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I know that I have. You know, it's one of those things where I know I'm for sure. I certainly have. Now, are you the kind of person who likes an island? Well, that sounds like a no.
I don't want an island forced upon me.
All right. All right. Enough said.
Hmm.
Enough said. Okay. So now we got to get some cabinets in here. Where are the matching cabinets?
I have seen big kitchens turned into small kitchens with an island.
Yeah. Definitely. Now, do you think we should leave the windows alone or do you like having the little cabinets that go across the top?
Mm, I like how it looks, but I also know that I'm going to have to keep a stepladder in my kitchen, you know?
All right. All right. pull these babies down. I'll put another one of these right here.
Actually, something that comes to mind in terms of like seeing something really clever in a home
Oh, tell
was
me.
um I was watching I don't think it was a full documentary. It was some kind of show about adaptive architecture for folks with physical restrictions, injuries, like wartime injuries, something like that.
Uh-huh.
And what architects need to do in terms of like designing kitchens, designing homes that in the terrible event of a fire, if someone's unable to leave their own home, like what can you do to make a part of the home safe, with if you're not ambulatory enough to get out of your house in a hurry. And
Mm-hmm.
like the kind of adaptation is really really cool and represents like a really interesting marriage between like art, science, and humanity generally. And I always thought that was really cool. Like, I was whatever show I was watching where this was most prominent. Um, the it was a home for someone that used a wheelchair, and would be the concept was they'd be unable to get out of their house in the event of a fire in an awful hurry. And so what they did was they made essentially a safe room with its own ventilation and air filtration system in the middle of the house, built the bedroom off of it, and turned that safe room into essentially a walk-in closet. So it was a
Wow.
walk-in closet, right? A huge walk-in closet, but it was an incredibly heavy fire door that was like kind of set and counterbalanced such that it was easy to move. And so essentially, you close that door, you hit a button, an air filtration system goes on, and you can hang out in there. And like there was room in there for food, water, medical supplies, all that, but it was all hidden away. And 99.9% of the time, it was just a really big walk-in closet. So even something like that was really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I do like that. I would love for all of all of the rest of it aside, I would love to have a walk-in closet. That would be awesome. My closet right now is very much not walk-inable.
I have never had one.
Yeah. A closet?
No, I've never had a walk-in, but since I've lived in like little apartments of dubious quality in Cambridge and Somerville throughout my life, I've definitely like had rooms in which there was like a freestanding dresser and a sign that said "Do not remove this dresser," because that dresser counts as a closet. And if you
Oh
remove
my
it, then the
god.
room is no longer a bedroom,
Oh boy, that's ridiculous.
I like how over the course of this, you have just built a dream kitchen.
John, how do you feel about an espresso machine?
um,
Are you a coffee person?
I am not. I'm a tea person.
Oh, well, we'll get you the tea magic personal brewer then. Put it. Oh god, I wish. All right, I can fix this. I can fix this. Well, I turned move objects on.
Oh, this is one of those fancy tea makers that can float.
Oh, see? Why isn't it
Those are
working?
so expensive.
Move objects. Oh, because it has to. All right, never mind. It has to click in, otherwise it won't be usable. It just won't let me play with it. That's okay. All right. That's okay. All right. I got to go a little fast, obviously, but no, you can't have, a tea without your tea
Yeah, you need that whole
boxes, right? You
situation
got to
right
have all
there.
that stuff taken care of. Oops. Oh my God. What have I done? Right. Where can I put this? This will let me move this. So we'll play with this. Stick it like right back there, maybe. Right behind it.
Now, I feel like that's just like a trick you learn if you play The Sims a lot and get good at it. Like I
Oh,
could not
yes. Yeah.
imagine knowing that. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Um, Yeah, so you have to turn the move objects cheat on. And then what you do is whatever item it is, no, that one slots. Well, this is, see, this doesn't even count because this is CC. This is custom content somebody made. This one isn't though. So like this one, there's only so many places you can slot something like this. So you take the piece away. Now this stays at that height on the wall, and you can turn it however you want.
Oh, okay,
You use
that's
the
really
Alt
cool.
key, and then you stick it where you want it and put the counter back.
That is literal magic.
Right? How fun is that?
That's incredibly fun.
All right. Now we need some cooking stuff. Oh my god, we're gonna run out of time. How about what? Maybe I can just search for utensil. Here we go. I think it's got to be this one. Ooh, we also have this guy. You would have one of these, I feel like.
I'd have one because it looks nice, but I would just never. Like
Okay.
I love it. It looks great, but those are the decorative ones that I never use.
Okay.
Those are there so that when someone walks into the kitchen, they'll be like, "Oh,
Oh. You got to have your little mat in front
hand
of
flip
the
mat."
sink,
Yep.
of course. Okay, we've got trash and recycling. Look at this, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. Lighting. We didn't talk about lighting in here. Obviously, you need a ceiling light. I think this is one of my favorite ones to put in kitchens. It's this guy right here.
Oh, that's pretty.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, not mad at that at
Get rid of
all.
the old one. Oh, well, maybe we'll leave the old one. It's kind of dark in here without it. We'll hide this light in there. And then I do like to, I don't know about you, I do sometimes like to have a light over the sink, but I don't think we need it. It's nice and bright in here.
It is nice and bright.
Right? All right. Plumbing. Get you a nice toilet and a nice sink. Now, this is just the downstairs, so it doesn't have to be amazing. This little guy says colonial New England to me.
Oh yeah, are you kidding?
Right?
Pedestal sink too.
Right?
Lack of storage on the first floor bathroom. That is
Appreciate it.
typical New England.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we need a little mirror. Ooh, we might not be able to get a mirror behind there. Oh, we can.
Yeah, there you go.
It kind of like bumps up against that. We can just move that. Here, this is. Push this up a little bit. Put that there. We're gonna move this window in the way. No problem. Just fucking move it.
There's something to be said about like just like a beautiful sprawling like New England home where it's old enough that when you pull out the original bathroom and put in a new bathroom, not everything fits just perfectly. And there's a charm to that. It's
Yep.
like, oh well, we wanted a bigger mirror, but we got this beautiful window and you can't move that, and so on and so forth.
Now, are you thinking 6-person table or 8-person table?
8-person table.
I knew. I
If
knew
you're in the
that.
dining room, you're there to dine.
Okay. We've got this kind of thing. What else? This is kind of fun. This little guy with the glass in the middle. Let's see. It's a little modern.
A little too modern.
We've got this type of dealie.
Now look at that.
Oh, okay. That's the one.
Come on now.
Oops. All right. We'll put it. Maybe we'll go like right here, and then
It's like
over here.
I got that from an estate sale in Newport.
Yeah, right. All right, let's get this nice and centered. Now we need some dining chairs. Let's see. I'm just scrolling down to the bottom where the most expensive stuff is. Okay, what do we have here? All right,
I
now
could just
this.
imagine like the architect and the general contractor just like having a meeting. It's like, yeah, the Serpico guy just said money's no object. We always look at the last page in the brochure. We're not looking at anything else.
Oh, these are very similar, these two. Let's see. We've also got like this is very New England.
Comfortable, but not too comfortable.
Right? This is super New England. This guy right here. I got a
Oh,
bunch of these at my mom's house.
that's too much. That aggravates the sciatic nerve.
We've got these. This little guy right
Mm.
here.
I don't like arms on a dining chair.
He doesn't like arms on a
We're
dining
we're here
chair.
we're here to do business.
All right, all right. Are you liking what you're seeing so far? We've also
I
got this
do.
guy.
That one in the middle I really dig.
This one.
Yeah, I do. I like
Okay,
it.
all right. We gotta find. Let's see if we can get a better color here. A little better. Oh, let's see.
Uh,
Oh,
Buff
there we go.
Wells, a friend from Friend Theft Auto, right here in 34 minutes. No captain's chairs on the ends. I don't like that. I feel like the captain chair on the end, that is beautiful. I love that. I
All
feel like a
right.
captain's chair at the end is I think it's more of a I think it's more of a punishment than a reward because I want my arms free. It's harder to get up from a captain's chair because you have to slide the chair out and then stand up and walk around. Whereas with an armless chair, you really can just kind of slide out without moving the chair too much. I would rather do that.
Now we have to have music in here, obviously.
Obviously.
I feel like that's. Where can we put this? Be like right there. And then we can have like a little service area over here.
Yeah, like a little staging table or a buffet table.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Hmm.
Oh, that's not what I want. I want this.
So, other Dave Thomas in the chat, it is a multi-step process to get your sim character jacked. The first step is to build a beautiful New England beach house
Of
that you
course.
can hang out and recover at in between workouts.
Obviously.
Yeah, and Buff in the chat, you can't do the Riker on a captain's chair. You would you would tear a hamstring.
All right. So now we've got an area to set things up a little bit here. Let's see. Or oh, you know what? We could also put a hutch in here. What do you think about that? A hutch.
Not mad
Hutch
at a
of
hutch.
hutch. We got like this guy, this guy. I like this
I like
guy.
that first one.
Oh, you like the
That
first
first,
one?
yeah, I
All
do. I
right.
do. I don't know. I don't know if you in the audience at home can hear the sound of my cats sorting things out just off camera. But yeah, I feel like with the curtains closed behind me, it's just throwing off their circadian rhythms and they are reverting to the wild animals that they are.
Now, do you like a centerpiece on the table, or are you kind of a centerpiece-less type of guy?
I don't want a centerpiece on the
All right.
table.
All right.
I want that table to sit there in its austere glory until it is used.
We gotta have something like this, I feel like, right?
I mean, obviously.
All right. Game room. We need. Okay. I don't. Oh God. We have. We have room for either a ping pong table or a foosball table.
I think foosball's the move.
All right. There it is. Game room. And then obviously we have to have some comfy couches in here. Let's see. Oh yeah. What kind of color couch are you thinking? Are you like a naturals type of person?
Yeah, for this I think so. I think
Or
so.
maybe like a natural, like this kind of thing?
Though I do like the idea in a foosball room, you can go either red or blue to show like because the foosball is such a centerpiece,
I
you could have
see.
a pop of red as a couch. Because that I would toss off some casual joke like, well, yeah, it matches the foosball table.
Well,
And
see,
then
now
then we laugh and
can't
drink scotch.
exactly. There we go. I gotta have it. It's gotta
That's
be
nice.
centered. You know what I mean? And then maybe we can even just move this a little bit. Right? Then maybe on this wall here we put a TV.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you gotta have a nice TV in here. Maybe this is the room that's got like the big TV in it. You know, you get like one of these fucking dealies. How's that?
Look at that.
Right?
That's
I feel like
exactly the move.
I feel like this room needs a rug. What do we got? That's too big, but we can make it smaller. Oh, see? Now I feel like this needs to be center.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay, and then what are we gonna put on this side? What can we put over here? We can put like a chess table?
I like the idea of like a little corner chess table.
Okay. Chess table. Let's get the fanciest one. Hell yeah. Stick it over here. And then, oh no, we need some chairs. Maybe, maybe now are arms okay in this section
Well, yes,
of the
because
house? Okay.
you need some pondering chairs.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so now we need a fancy light in here.
I would rob 20 banks to live in this house.
I'm glad. I feel like that means you're already impressed. Am I wrong?
I mean, at this point, I'm thoroughly impressed, and everything on top of this is gravy.
Excellent. I love it. Oh god, that's so dark though. Why is it so dark in here? That's okay. We'll just cheat. There we go. All right. I feel like, oh god, we're running out of time, but we got to put some curtains in here. I can't handle it. I need a curtain or two. What do you think? Are you a curtain person?
I am.
God, that's kind of awful.
That's very old school.
Yeah. Ugh, you know what? Curtains is too much of a trouble. I like curtains. I want them to look good, but they almost never do. Actually, these ones aren't so bad. We got to pick a different
You know
color
what it
though.
is? Because this is the back and side of the house, we don't necessarily need them.
That's true.
Only if they look good do we keep them, I think.
Yeah. See, if there was a red to match the carpet, but there's not.
How is there not a red? That's bananas.
Because they just it's just a whole thing. You know what I might be. Do they have this in red? I'd be able to make this work.
Curtains in red. That's how the song goes, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Something like
All right,
that.
that plays.
Is that all right?
That
Maybe
plays.
it's a little feminine, but
That works.
it's all right. Yeah. All right. Okay. The study. We got to have a whole wall of bookcases, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would demand my money back.
All right, we've got this. We've got very like, oh God, does this even fit in this room? It does. Okay, so we've got very, uh, Harvard Law Library kind of
Mm-hmm.
looking. We've got again also very Harvard Law
Oh.
Library, but this is
If I'm
more of
choosing
like
between those two, I like that one.
the second
I
one.
with with bookcases, I like functional. The
All
more
right,
functional looking, the better.
all right. We've
So
also got
what's
some like sloppier looking ones.
mm,
No,
no,
it's this one.
no.
It's this one or bust.
I like the idea of a degree of formality to the.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, do we need a desk and like a computer and that kind of stuff in here? Is that what you're feeling?
I think we need. Yeah, I think so. I think we need nice desk like a
This
a desk
guy?
that. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, he says. Now we need a nice. Oh, we got to get this one, right?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
That's the one.
That's the one.
All right.
Fun fact, I've always wanted like an actual built-in bookcase, and I had this dream for years of having like a built-in bookcase with a Murphy bed built in for like
Oh,
guests,
okay.
and my wife and I just did that in our place. So,
Yay.
because you know how like if you have like an extra room that extra room is always like, well, that's the office slash craft room slash where we keep my luggage slash
Right,
guest room when
right,
like your mom's in town, like that whole thing.
right.
I didn't want that. And so like the room that's my office, I've got like my desk and my computer and my bookcase, nice comfy chair, and then there's this whole now built-in bookcase, and the very end of it just looks like more bookcase, but you pull down and it is a full Murphy bed that comes down.
That's
And if there's a
insane.
guest, they are in it, and if there is no guest, then it is 100% an office.
All right.
And that was like maybe one of the best like home related purchases we've ever made.
Well, that's really freaking cool. I'd love to have something like that. That's fun. All right. Yeah.
There, I love look at that.
Right?
And you know what's
Very
nice too is
sophisticated.
this is very classic New England. The idea of in the front of the house, right off the entryway, there's an office. So
Mm,
old like Boston attorneys would do that.
yeah,
Is they would like
absolutely.
come to my house, and it was never like come up to the second floor. The second floor was never for guests. It was always the first. Let's like nope. And at no point to get to this office must you walk through a more private space. Like
Right.
you're not walking through the kitchen, you're not walking through the dining room. No, you walk through the front and you're in the entry parlor. Walk through that door and then go to my office. So there's this partitioning. It's this beautiful marriage of formal traditional etiquette and formal and traditional New England architecture. I love it. I thought I was impressed before. I am even more impressed now.
Good. I'm happy. All right. We got to do some of this entryway. One of my favorite. I don't know. Are you the type of person who likes like the table with the flowers in the middle of the room, or would you prefer it just be kind of empty?
I would prefer it to be empty.
All right.
I think you should only
All
keep
right.
things in a room to draw an eye if you plan on spending time there. I think the greatest luxury is unutilized space in the home.
Oh my goodness. What a turn of phrase.
Mm.
All
Now
right.
that is exactly the carpet for there. Like, because you see, like I don't want like a table because if you put a table with flowers on it, you know what's going to happen? People are going to toss their keys there.
That's true.
You
You're
know,
absolutely
this is
right.
just if you want something to draw your eye will be drawn up by the big staircase. You walk in, you take your coat off. There's a plant on either side. You're standing on a beautiful rug. You take your coat off, you put it away, and then you walk to the part of the house you're supposed to be in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let's find a rug for this room. It's going to start getting tougher and tougher here. Hmm. Let's see. Oof, I don't like that at all.
Hmm.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe a square? A square rug?
I'm not mad at that. What is that diamond looking thing I see right in the middle?
This guy right here?
No, no, no. Three left or four left and one up from it.
Four, one, two, three. This one?
One more to the left.
This is
Oh.
the Sims idle rug.
Oh,
Make it
never mind.
bigger. Put it in here if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Until I saw there was a musical note on it. Yeah, that's the move. I think
All
that
right.
plays.
All right. But I don't know if I love this color. Ooh, I like
Yeah,
that. What do
yeah,
you
I
think
like
about
that
that?
too. I like
Okay.
that too.
All right. So obviously we need formal seating. Now are we thinking like fancy in here? This kind of thing?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Probably not that color, obviously. Maybe like oof, I don't know. Maybe not a brown. Oh yeah. I like that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta have one on the other side.
Yep.
And we'll put obviously a coffee table in here. Now, do you like a smaller coffee table or a great big ol' honkin' thing?
For a room like this, I think a great big honkin' one.
Not that one though.
Got anything oval?
Oval is very hard to come by. I don't think we have I mean, that's as close as you're gonna get, I think, to oval. We've got this one.
Ooh.
Oh,
Now
okay.
that I like. I mean, it's not oval, but it's close enough.
All
Also,
right.
could we
Ooh.
squeeze in a piano in the corner?
Oh my god, of course.
Because I feel like if you're doing this is a formal living room, and it's one of those things where, like you walk through the dinner party, and it's everyone comes in, coats, dinner, and then it's just a question of, well, what do you do after dinner? Or what do you do before dinner? No, why don't we hang out, listen to the piano a little bit, and then it's time for dinner, and then after dinner you can return out here or go to the library for an informal gathering or the game room for an even more informal gathering.
Ugh.
What a move! Like, and it all pivots off of that centrally located dining room.
How are we gonna make this work? Let's see here.
Is that that's a
Oh,
big honking piano.
it is a big honking piano. I wasn't. Oh, let's see. Is this one smaller? Not by much.
Yeah, is there another instrument that we could, like, I am willing to learn whatever instrument is placed into my
I mean, there
formal
is a
living room.
keyboard, which is much smaller, but I feel like that's kind of lame. We
It's
could
lame,
do
but it is functional.
guitar. Put a guitar in here, or
Not some hippie.
you're not some hippie. um, let's see. Put a karaoke machine.
Well, but that's the formal karaoke machine.
Right, exactly. What was I thinking that we would put in here? I can't remember now. Oh, we gotta put the globe bar in here.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, obviously we have to have a globe bar. Let's see, what color do we like? Ooh, I like that one. All right, something like that maybe.
I
Yeah.
love it.
We got to put something on this coffee table. Ooh, that's obviously too big.
A single smoking pistol.
Yes. Let's see. What can we put? We got to put something on the mantelpiece, I feel like. We put like a decorative vase in the corner.
Yeah.
We have a blue. Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And
That's
I
pretty.
like that it doesn't perfectly go. Like, it goes, it fits, but it's like that's something that we got overseas.
Yeah. We
And
could have like a.
to get it shipped home, what an ordeal that was. And that's why we put it in the formal living room.
Right. La Luz the lion. She sits on
Love
top
it.
of some magazines.
Yep.
She's cute.
Yeah, that's
All
what I like to
right.
call the jeans with a sport coat move. This is the formal living room, but they're just like a couple of like little coffee table books. Just move the lion and get to them and just, enjoy. And
Right.
dinner will be ready in a second. They'll
Right.
come out and get us when dinner's ready.
We'll put some dour looking relatives.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's
This could
Aunt
use some work,
Estelle
but
and
that's all
Aunt
right.
Doreen, and
Yeah.
they both hated me, but you know what? That's all right.
Right. Okay. Maybe we'll put this guy in here.
Oh, yeah, that's the move. Look at that.
Right. I mean, we haven't even built the second story yet, my Lanta. All right. Okay. First floor, mostly figured out. Oh, we need some sort of chandelier in here. We can't just. I'm gonna put something in here. What do we have?
The front entryway chandelier, especially with that big staircase, could rise to the level of almost too much.
Okay. So we've got this guy, even though it's kind of small.
Yep, that is a perfectly reasonable
Okay.
chandelier.
So then we've got something like this.
Now that is almost too much.
All right, baby, that's the one.
That's the one.
Let's see. Do we want a different? I feel like maybe that's like that,
That's cool.
right? Pretty good. And then
It's like that's the kind of chandelier where it's like I somehow know and am friends with Scottie Pippen, and like I admired that chandelier, and I'm like, I will play you 18 holes of golf, and the winner gets the chandelier.
oh my
Like I
gosh.
would donate to his charity if he won, and I get his chandelier if I won, and then like a month later, it comes in a box from Chicago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there, well, that's going in the beach house, obviously.
All right.
Oh, I like
So
this life I am crafting for myself in my own mind.
perfect. Perfect. All right. So now all we have to do is build a second floor with 14 minutes to go. We're going to do our best here. We'll do our best. Okay. We need a roof, obviously. I'm
I
going
mean,
as fast
only
as I
if you're a
can.
fan of like modern architecture.
That's true.
One thing that's funny about like really traditional mid-century modern, like Frank Lloyd Wright mid-century modern, the guy hated gutters.
Did
He thought
he?
they were hideous. His house didn't have any gutters on him.
Huh.
So essentially, like rain would just pitch and sheet off the
Oh my
roof,
gosh.
just come what may. So
Uh,
if you see a mid-century modern with gutters, just know that that is drifting away from Frank Lloyd Wright's vision.
all right. Okay. Interesting. Moving fast. Moving fast here. All right. I've got a vision. We got to get this guy in here. Right there.
Well, there it is.
Well.
That's the official seal of approval. Mm-hmm.
No, no, this one. Right there, right? Obviously. Right? And then we will mimic that.
Love it.
We'll probably do something similar in the back. Oh man, that's a fucking look. Jesus Christ. That's okay though.
Well, it's the back of the house, and if
Yeah,
you're in the
that's
back of the
true.
house, it's all right
All
because
right,
you're
we'll
already
figure
in the
out these
back of the
ends here.
house.
All right. Super quickly. A layout. We're not going to get to all the guest bedrooms. All right. Some sort of layout here. No. It's going to have to be like, right? Hmm.
Grace in the chat went to the Frank Lloyd Wright house. Grace, I have a question. Was it the Frank Lloyd Wright like the house with the office where his like offices were, or like one of his houses in the Northeast? There's one in Manchester, New Hampshire. That's the closest one to us, I think. So I'm just curious about that. And then, Buff, did we have a name for the Blue Blood Beach House? And
Oh!
no, I mean, a house like this needs a name. It's, I think, just big enough that it earns the name, especially since it's on land.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
What do you think?
Oh, the one in Chicago. Oh, nice. Grace saw the one in Chicago.
Oh, very cool.
If I was naming it myself,
Uh-huh.
like if you were like, what do we call this? It would be something like, Sea Haven, or uh, you know, like dr- you you know, Dry Harbor or something like that. But I feel like if I feel like it's like, no, I inherited this house from someone, or I bought it from someone, and it probably had a name that had to do with some kind of industry that was going on, some kind of ridiculous industry. Like a shipping magnate had this house.
All right. All right.
What would be a good
Sounds good.
shipping magnate house name?
Shipping magnate.
Yeah, you're the
I
architect. You
I
know.
don't know. I'm so busy right now. You got to help me out, John. I can't do that and this at the same time. It's just not going to happen.
The recommendations from the chat, Scum Manor,
Oh, come on.
thus suggesting some sort of Valheim-esque Viking heritage.
Indeed.
Um,
Dork.
yeah, it would either be called like Sea Haven, or it would have like a ridiculous
Yeah.
one-word name like, the Foothill.
The Foothill. Yes, I like that. The Foothill.
Oh, a recommendation from the co-owner of this house, the Starbird.
Ooh, the Starbird. I like that.
There is something to that.
There is indeed. All right. Let me walk you through my vision here, John. We've got the master bedroom with ensuite. I'm thinking, either walk-in closet and bathroom, or bathroom and walk-in closet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got guest bedroom. We've got a communal bathroom. Okay. Hallway. Hallway. Maybe we can put the piano up here.
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple more guest bedrooms, and then one of these, like, when you got like kids and they share a
Yep.
bathroom, right? That's what this would be.
That's
Something
the
like that.
move.
Although this is small for a master bedroom, is it not?
So I am of a mind where I don't mind a terribly small master bedroom, especially if it has ensuite bath and a
Right?
walk-in closet.
Right?
Because,
Okay.
like, when you see like master bedroom, like the MTV Crib style master bedroom that has like, it's the whole top floor and there's like a couch in there and like an exercise bike, and it's like, who the hell, like, who the hell's having business meetings 10 feet from like the ridiculous custom king bed? No, it's
I
like,
hear ya.
you have a bed in there, like, maybe you have a nice chair where you read the paper in the morning, but maybe that's it. I think that's all you need.
Oh, shit. All right. Remove this floor. What even?
The co-owner of the Starbird
Uh-huh.
just said, you need a nice chair to go through your Facebook doom scrolling every morning.
Oh my God. It's true though.
You
It's
wake up, you
true.
stare out the beautiful window at the water, you sit in your comfy chair, and then just like read all about the fact that Elon Musk bought free speech
Oh
today.
yeah. Can we not? I don't even want to talk
We're
about
not
that.
gonna. We're not
I
gonna. I'm just
can't.
saying
I
that's why you
can't,
put a
John.
chair
I
in.
can't
That's
take
why you
it.
put a chair in the bedroom to read about the heat death of the universe. That's why you
Right.
do that.
Okay. Let's pick the master bed. Now, there's a lot of things to choose from. This is the fancy bed that came with this game. I don't know why the bedspread is so terrible. Maybe you like it. We've got. Oh, this isn't bad.
That, you see, that's not bad. That
But
first one was very like lining of a coat that like a singer at a bar would wear. Like, that is understated. I like this.
that's true. That's absolutely right. But we've also got this like semi-canopied number.
I don't think there is any modern reason to have a canopy bed.
All right. We've also got this fancy guy. This is
Unless you have a
very.
dryer that doesn't work and you're just like hanging shit to dry on your own bed.
Okay. We've also got this one.
I like the first one.
All
I
right.
think I still like the first one.
All right.
Like 4-poster, but not a canopy. It's a good move. That's a good vibe.
All right. So then we'll pick out the stuff that goes with it from the game. I guess we should put like a floor in here. Carpet or hardwood in here?
Carpet for the bedroom.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'll pick out something kind of, oh, maybe gray to go with. What do you think about that? Gray, we could do blue. Oof, I don't know about that.
Yeah, gray's not bad.
Brown.
Brown is better. I like that. I like the
All
brown.
right, he
That's
likes the
cool.
brown. All right. And then we got to put some walls up. I don't think we're going to get a whole lot further than this today. Could do, oof. Brown on brown on brown.
I like that one. It's a little lighter. Yeah, I like the dark earth tones for
You
a
do like this
bedroom.
one?
I do. I
All right.
do.
All right. All right. All right. And then let's see. What kind of lighting in here? We could have some sort of light. We could do like a fancy something like that.
That
Or
might
we
be
could,
too fancy.
oh, all right. All right. We could do one of this kind of thing.
That I like.
All right. Now we've got
It
it in
it it ha- it,
yellow.
it has intention, but you're not trying to impress anybody. It's just
We've also got
it's
this
there.
guy. Yeah, let's go with this one. Put it right there, right in the center. What else do we need in your bedroom? Oh, we need your comfy chair for your doom scrolling. So let's see. Could put like this guy in here.
Oh yeah, I could think about all kinds of dark stuff in that chair.
I feel like you need an ottoman for this chair.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do we have? Can we? I know there's not going to be anything that actually matches. This doesn't. It's not terrible.
No, no.
Oh, this guy. That's the one right
That's the
there.
one though. That's the right one.
Need a little ottoman for your chair.
Not mad at that.
All right. And then look how, God damn it. Is that for real? This doorway is like coming through. That's so
Come
annoying.
You put a plant in front of it. These New England houses have so much character.
I think we just have to get something smaller, I think. It's fucking stupid. All right. John, it is 8:58. Thanks to you so much for joining me today. What do you have to tell us about? Where else can we find you, John?
Sure. So I am one of the players on Friend Theft Auto, which starts in 2 minutes. I do. I am not on screen. You will just see a pink car driving around, and that is me. So if you ever wanted to see what it would be like if I drove a pink car around in a video game, well, 100 seconds from now on this channel, that's how you do that.
Excellent. All right. Well, we didn't get to finish. I didn't get to finish. But the first floor looks mighty damn fine, does it not, John?
I am incredibly simpressed.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, building an entire house takes a little longer than an hour and a half, but that's okay. We did pretty well. Yeah, and I would be happy to live in a house like this. My goodness.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, maybe next time you come on, because you'll be so nice, we'll have you on thrice. We can finish it and throw a party in here or something.
Now that sounds like a hell of a plan.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm so glad that you were impressed. Yeah, and make sure that you come back every Monday at 7:30 to watch Simpress Me. Here we like I said, we have a new guest every week, and then the second and fourth Friday of the month is the Midnight Creep Out at midnight, where me and my friend Grace tell each other really creepy, scary stories. So last week we talked about cults. We've talked about things like cryptids and ghosts and aliens and
Spontaneous human combustion.
yes, and multiverse theory and all kinds of stuff. So you should definitely check that out. And yeah, stay tuned for Friend Theft Auto because it starts right now. Bye.